And I'm live. How are you today? Oh my gosh, what a wonderful day yesterday. My week has been going flying by. I don't know about yours, but I keep looking at the date going, how can it be Wednesday and it's already the middle of October? So, do you like Halloween? Halloween is my favorite time of year. So is fall. I love the pumpkins and all the fun things about comes with fall. I like that crisp air in the morning. I like everything to do with fall. There's all the colors, everything. So I'm in my bliss right now. That's for sure. I'm going to start off though. I had two people request a stone reading and cannot make it, so I want to get them done first because I get caught up in what I'm doing and then I forget. So the very first person that asked for a stone reading this morning was Debbie. So Debbie, and I've got this thing keeps bouncing off the lights. Sorry. So let's see where Debbie's sitting today. So Debbie Miller, this is for you. Debbie, you are sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of the medicine wheel is at the top of the wheel. That is the animals. That is also your instinctual being. You're very aware right now. Actually, I believe that everything's got heightened on you. That everything that you were everything's making more sense and you're looking at the world through different lenses now and you're going, oh, that makes sense now. I get it. And so your instinct, your instinctual being is very, very heightened. Just like animals, they instinctively know now's the time for this, now's the time for that. But I'm going to ask you to be kind of like the deer out in the field right now, where the ears are twitching because it's watching around you. Don't get complacent in the bliss of, wow, this is so cool when I look at it this way. There's danger around you too. So there's a factor right now that is really calling and it's saying, tell her to not be complacent, to pay attention to what's going on around her. So be aware of your surroundings today. You're also sitting in the west of the medicine wheel, but you're sitting in in an element. You're sitting in earth today. So you're sitting in the grounding of Mother Earth. Feel the pulse of Mother Earth. Even though Mother Earth keeps changing and shifting, she's in charge. She's in charge. She makes us think that we're not in charge, that we're in charge, but it's Mother Earth that has the final say. So be like Mother Earth today. Tap into that inner knowing. You don't have to be vocal about anything, but you know that you get the final say. I get to choose. So that's where you're sitting today. You're also sitting with the card of deep diver diving into the task. That's just jumping right in and literally, and can you feel as soon as I felt that, it was like poosh, you could feel that water as I just go in that motion of this. And that's where you're sitting right now. You can feel everything around you and you can see everything around you, and it all looks different. It even sounds different, feels different on your skin. So be aware of those changes, which you're going to be aware of those changes anyway, but celebrate those changes. Don't be afraid of them. Step into them because, oh my gosh, you are holding such great energy today. So the next person that asked for a stone was Mary. Hello, Mary, and thank you this morning for your lovely email, and I'm happy to help you. So today is number two of Earth. Earth, Mother Earth herself, and that is the reflection of Mother Earth, but that is also our footprint upon Mother Earth. She's asking us to spend a little bit more attention to her. So watch the trees today, watch the plants today, pay attention to the fields as the farmers are gathering into their crops, preparing for winter. Pay attention to how the leaves are, the trees are, the water is, everything around you. Pay attention to what nature is doing to prepare for the great sleep for the next few months as it prepares for winter. And it's asking you then to come into your home and stand in the middle of your home and look around. What can I do to prepare for winter so that I'm nice and toasty warm? So I'm not running around at the last minute looking for things. Make sure you got candles just in case or the furnace goes out. Make sure that you've got all your things in a row in case you don't have any power or heat for a while and you know that you're going to to be nice and toasty, and you can watch the snowstorm outside the window and have that beautiful blanket to just cuddle up into. So now's the time for you to prepare for that beautiful inward venture that you're going on. And it's asking for patience for yourself and patience for those around you. Patience for basically his patience for everyone else. You're sitting in pretty good internal balance at the moment, but it's asking you to have patience for others. They're not going to sit in the same energy you're sitting in. They don't walk the same path as you. We each individuals, even if we all follow the same stuff, we all walk our own individual path. And it's asking you to have patience for those that are not quite at doing what you're doing, and just allow them that freedom to be themselves. And you're also sitting in the winter stream. I swear I didn't pick this card, this one. It's from the reading. You think, yeah, she had that aside. I didn't. This is the winter's dream. This is the gestation period. Which is exactly what I'm talking about. You're preparing as you're watching for that transition from spring to summer to fall. Now you're preparing for that winter's transition. And again, get out there and prepare. I would really like you to be able to maybe get some soups going, it's showing me a generator. Make sure she has a generator and she has fuel, and make sure that she's aware of she's got candles for daylight, have blankets available, have big thick furry socks, and have yourself all ready for all the things you're going to need for winter. And then when it comes, you are prepared. Okay. Woo, it's a wonderful one. And I love cuddling up in a blanket and hot chocolate and looking at the snowstorms. It's my favorite time. Miss Cat, good morning, my dear. And I will be calling you as soon as I'm off of here. So Cat is sitting in 5 and 2 is 7. 7 are the sacred dreams of life. What bring you joy? Take a look around for just a moment and look around your home, look around where you are. What actually fills your heart? Are there things here that no longer are serving you? And if there are items or events or people that are no longer serving you, now is the time to cut it free. Now is the time to just center in, get your vision narrowed in. So what brings me joy? And have everything in your home. Does it bring me joy? Yes. Then I can keep it. Then I can have it out where I can see it. Does it bring me joy? No. Then I'm going to tuck it away. Maybe I'm just going to put it in a box for now. Not that I will throw it away, but I will just put it away. I don't need it this moment. So only bring the things that are bringing you joy into your life. Spend time with people that are bringing you joy. Talk to them. Do those things that bring you joy. If it's upsetting you, triggering you in any way, get rid of it. Don't do it. You're also sitting in seeking. I'm seeking where the heck I'm supposed to be. I'm seeking my path. I'm seeking everything that I'm looking for inside. I feel a little discombobulated still inside. I'm not finding the joy and the purpose of life in joy. And so now's the time to seek those things out. And that's why you want to change your viewpoint on what you're looking at every day, to have something that, wow, really like that. I love doing that, or I love that, whatever it happens to be, and allow that to be. So you're also sitting in the galactic mushroom of the divine matrix. It's a crazy world out there. And if you start looking at the different dimensions, it can be a little bit spooky. So when we go in and go, oh, yeah, well, I can see this, this, and this, but I also have that instinctual knowledge of that, and that. Let all that kind of stuff melt away today. Just sit in the moment of now, in the moment of what brings me joy. And don't worry about the matrix. The world will do what the world does. Just allow everything else to happen around you, and allow yourself to feel peace within, and take it moment by moment today. It's a big day. There's something big shifted in the world today, and I'm not sure what it is. There was a big shift. I can feel it too within my heart. So know that shift, you'll probably feel it, because I know you're very intuitive. So when you feel that shift, just say, you know what? I'm not going to waste my energy worrying about the shift right now. I'm just going to sit in my own spot. So create joy today. So let's see where we're at. Woohoo! Okay, Miss Kim. Good morning, my love. Kim does the best tarot readings. I'm not a tarot card reader. Well, I can, but it's not my forte, if you will. But Kim, oh my gosh, she does wonderful cards. So check over to Rising Hawk Tarot, and she has a YouTube channel. She also has a Facebook group that you can join, and it's called Rising Hawk Tarot. You won't regret it. So Kim, this is your stone today. You're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are the animals. Oh no, I lied to you. 9 is moon, movement, and energy. Have you seen that big, beautiful moon out there? Yesterday, when I was going out to the garage, that moon caught my eye immediately, and I went, oh my God. And then yesterday morning as well, as I was going out, so of course the sun rises in the east, but the moon also rises in the east. And when I was going out last night to just check on all my birds and everything, that big beautiful moon was just sitting there, and I went, oh, that is so beautiful. I was going to take a picture of it, and then I got busy and didn't, but I took a picture in my mind. So pay attention to the moon today, to that movement of the moon, and celebrate that beautiful energy, and look for the beauty in everything today. You're also sitting a little bit in fear. um, I think there's financial worries right now. Because there's that chip on this stone, and it's going, I keep chipping away at things, but I don't seem to be getting ahead. I'm chipping away at the bills, or I'm chipping away at what isn't serving me, but I see, but the pile keeps building. So it's asking you to don't worry about the pile right now. Pay attention and celebrate the fact that you got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and then celebrate where you're at. Don't allow yourself to get caught into what still has to be done. Celebrate what has been done. Okay, and your card. Oh, I love this card. I don't pull this one very often, surprisingly. This is the caterpillar. This is the opportunity of change, opportunity of that delicate beauty of just shining through without being intrusive. I'm just slowly going to start morphing and changing and allowing that beautiful movement of self, of that transformation, to just naturally happen without going, I'm here. You don't want to do that. You want to just kind of nice and slowly drift into it, without being aggressive about it. So I love it. Okay, Kim. Then now I'm with Tamir. Ooh, that's a cool Tamir. I can't tell what is in that little circle. It looks red with a bunch of clouds and something else in there. My my vision ain't that good anymore. So Tamara, this is for you. You are sitting on 5 and 1 is 6. So 6 of the medicine wheel is the ancestors. That's spirit. And somebody asked me in my class the other day, is because it says, and I've got the earth count in there, and it says spirit. And she said, is that a typo? No, it's not. It really is spirit, because spirit comes in many forms. Spirit can be our animal guides. It can be the angels. It can be humanoid guides. It can be astral guides, elemental guides. If you start lining up all the different guides that we have access to, you'll be shocked at how many different levels of guides that we have. All of them come in today. Every one of them are dancing with you today. All the ancestors through every lifetime and every lineage line that you've had. So you are walking with a whole lot of support. It's like everyone's walking with you. And if you could just imagine one person alone walking in a great big vast field, and this rest of the field is filled up with everybody and all these different beings that are all supporting you as you're walking ahead. Boy, the support systems today are right there for you. You're also sitting in the south, and you're sitting in pain today. So you're sitting in the great teacher of pain, whether that be physical or emotional pain. And you could be the champion for someone else who is in pain. So pay attention to what pain is telling you today. Is it your pain? Is it someone else's pain? Is it spiritual, emotional? What is it? What type of pain is this that is calling your attention? And allow it to speak to you. Make it your ally, and then move forward with what it tells you. And then you're also sitting in the garden of Venus, which is rest and renewal. That's just like death and rebirth, right? So when we're sitting in pain today, maybe it's a time to just relax and renew yourself, allow that rejuvenation of what's coming up, allow things to happen, allow things to just go away. I don't need to hold on to all this stuff today. I'm just going to let it go and I'm just going to relax. I'm going to sing into the energy. I'm just going to celebrate it because all those ancestors are holding you. You really are not alone today. I hope that helps you. Um, Now we're coming in. I love Halloween too. Me too, Kim. Angie, good morning, my love. Hi, and she's doing the earth count with me today. Well, for the next 20 days. And she's on number 3 today. And oh, you're also sitting in 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 is smack in the middle of the medicine wheel. And that is death and conclusion. Death, conclusion, rebirth. I see an ending of it's like the storyline that got switched. And it's almost like, it's weird because I see records. That's how old I am. But I'm seeing a record, and the record has hit the end, and it's going, sheet, 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 because there's no more on there. And it's like you're trying to replay something that is ended. So it's over, it's done. So it shows that you keep spinning it around and you're going back into it and you're hitting it again. Well, let's do that again. Let's do that again. It's saying let it end. Let things end. Don't keep dragging them around with you. You don't need to do that. And you're also sitting in the southeast of sex. Sex is cool. So sex means to spend time with yourself today. Love who you love, the skin you're in. And it's saying don't don't worry about the old stuff. Don't worry about what you used to think. Don't worry about anything else. Just totally today. Spend 5 minutes spending time on your face, 5, 10 minutes on your neck. 5 minutes. And it doesn't sound like long 5 minutes, but I can tell you when you're not used to this, it is hard to do. And so and I used to set a timer at it and I could only do it for 2, 3 minutes at a time, but it's asking you for 5. So it's bringing in the 5 today. So it's asking you for 5 minutes on the face, 5 minutes on the neck, 5 minutes on the upper body, 5 minutes on the arms and the hands, 5 minutes down into your belly, your womb space, 5 minutes down on your legs, or 5 minutes on your feet. Pay attention to all of you and bring all of that in and love it. Say, I love you. I love you. I'm caring for you. I care about you. Ooh, I actually dread days when I do that, and yet I feel so darn good afterwards. So that's the pleasure pain thing. So you're also sitting in the beloved, the radical acceptance. Um, just love today. And how can I just love unconditionally? Jesus, I love these people. I love this situation, or I love what's going on. If I say that, yes, even though it's not sitting right, um, even though you're not getting the response back from what you thought, is don't worry about the attachment to the outcome. Don't be attached to the outcome. Give love freely, receive love freely, and just allow it to flow. No judgment, but no attachment to it. If I give you love, doesn't mean you have to love me back. I'm freely giving you love. If you're giving me love and I can receive it, I'm going to receive it. But it doesn't mean that I owe you anything from receiving it. Okay. So it's no attachment to the outcome. And that would be my best advice today. Ah, wonderful. Okay, here we go. Ilf, how are you, my dear? Can I get a stone, please? Absolutely. You are sitting in that great big zero, the zero of everything. All your senses are awake today. And it may be a little bit overloaded because you're going to be hearing, you may even start hearing messages from energy, from self, from energy, from spirits, feeling so much more today. The impact of everything is going to be heightened today. Your awareness is heightened today as well. And it might be a little bit overloading. So if it gets overloading, find a place where you can be by yourself and ground yourself into Mother Earth and just take a few deep breaths. And keep doing that until you feel centered. And then go back into the crowd of people, into the atmosphere of everything. It gets overloaded, retreat again. You can do that. You're also sitting in the number 2 of care today. Care is self-care, care of others. How does care look to you? Are you requiring some care that nobody else is giving you or providing you? Now's the time to do it for yourself. Care for yourself, love yourself, and forgive yourself. You're also sitting in the root girl. This is the disowned self. I kind of feel a little disconnected to myself. I feel like I'm giving to everybody else. And then what brings you joy? Gee, I don't know. What do I want to do right now? Gee, I don't know. Because I've been giving to everybody else and allowing everybody else's needs to shine up here, and my own self is down there. And somewhere in that root system, you got lost. So now this is the key. And everything's heightened today because you're sitting in that zero. So all those things are going to come to your attention. I feel me. I'm with me. I'm understanding it. I'm going to ground in, and then I'm going to go back out. And then I feel it. I'm going to release it, and then I'm going to come back in. Thank you very much. Very accurate. I love you. And so be careful that you keep finding yourself. Don't allow yourself to get lost in the root system. Tap right into yourself today and ground right in. You are important. Okay. Now we're going to go with Debbie. Um, Debbie, you have a little D there and it says good morning. So Debbie Marcellus, I think. Hey, Deb, how are you? You're sitting in 5, and 2 is 7. 7 are the sacred dreams of life. So 7, the sacred dreams of life, what brings you joy? What's happiness? But in this case, that 7 isn't really coming in. It's coming in more as lucid dreaming. And it's asking you to daydream today, to dare to daydream. And I'm going to ask you to daydream and just begin to tell a story. So I don't know if a lot of people don't normally do this anymore. Back in my day, we did it, but we would sit down with, I don't know, 4 or 5 people, sometimes more, and one person would start a story, and they go, "Hey, there was a little girl walking down the trail, blah blah blah," and then you pass it on to the next person. They continue the story until you've completed your story. I'm going to ask you to do that. Just allow yourself to speak whatever you want and create a story, even if it doesn't make sense, because spirit is going to find a way to tap the messages into you as you're writing this down. I will ask you to use a pen and paper, though, as opposed to a computer, because your sensories are more in tune when you're connected to spirit, when you're actually writing yourself. The one thing, yeah, computers are wonderful, blah blah blah, but they disconnect us from the spirit self. So I think that's intentional, to be quite honest with you, but I'm not going to go there. But write on a piece of paper and allow yourself to get caught in to the spirit self and allow the story, whatever story you want, and even if it doesn't make sense, 2 rabbits are jumping in a field, blah blah blah, and then just allow the story to happen. Okay. You're also sitting in death and conclusion. Death doesn't mean dying. Death means something's ending and something's beginning, whatever it happens to look at. And even if it was a death of dying, this person passed away, crossed over, they're not done. Their journey's continuing. So that I'm not one that usually gets upset at funerals, although I miss people and I'm sad for me that they have now continued on their journey, because I miss them and I will want to be with them more. But this is same thing. This is whatever it is ending for you, and something new is awakening, whatever it happens to be. And you're sitting in, ooh, I like this one. This is the dream self, the dream thief, and it's saying, don't be afraid to dream. Refusal of the call. I really, really have a passion to do whatever it is, but I'm not going to do it because I'm going to allow other people's opinions or even my own fear to stop me. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? And then get there. You have the ability to get there. And I can tell you, I have dyslexia. I can hardly, there's sometimes I don't read when I'm really tired. I can't remember names. I've got a lot of problems with the left and the right side of my brain hooking up together properly so that I can function some days, especially if I'm tired. And I was always told, you will never do anything. You will never amount to anything. It's a good job you're a woman. You can have kids, like terrible things. And that's what I was raised to believe. And you know, at 35, and I had a grade 7 education, like, and I quit school. And then when I was 35, I went back to school. I went back to college as an adult student. Do you know I was in the top 5% of my class? Top 5% of my class. And I went, I am not as stupid as I was led to believe, as I believed inside. I can accomplish whatever I want. Right now, I'm 67 years old. I own 2 full time companies. I live on a farm with all the animals, and I've created what fills my heart. You can do the same thing. What fills your heart? And it takes a whole lot of little time to get to the big step. So don't worry about the future. What's one little thing you can do today to create whatever it is you want to get to where you want to go? And don't let the obstacles stop you and rob you of your dream. Okay? Whatever that happens to be. I love you. Take care. Um, we are sitting in now. Hoo-hoo. I got lots of you guys on here this morning. Um, I did Debbie Cat. Okay, so now I'm on Antrax. Hello, Antrax. It's been a while since I've seen you on here. So you are sitting in, wrong one. This way. Here we go. You're sitting in number 4, which is the animals, and that's balance as well. That's sitting in, am I tipped over in balance? And I'm just going to call it in because it's not answering me at the moment. So I just got to pull another stone. I'm going to pull a stone here. You're sitting on fire. So you're not sitting in a great teacher today. You're sitting in the element of fire. That means that spark. Someone's got to light a spark. It's saying light a spark under your butt and get yourself moving. You're in inertia. You stopped moving forward. And so you found some sort of wherever you are, but there's another doorway and there's more things to do. It's almost like everything stopped me. I don't have any motivation. I've got no willpower. I've got no nothing. I don't want to move forward. And that may require you to light the spark. What will it take to get you going today? What will it take? Do one thing today. One thing. That's it. One thing. And it can be as simple as, and I'm telling you, when we sit in this type of energy, this inertia stuck, even the simple fact of I got up today, I took a walk today, it can be a big thing. I brushed my hair today. I have been so depressed that there was times that I couldn't even get out of bed. I didn't care about drinking. I didn't care about nothing. And if you're sitting in that inertia, the stuck, make one thing that you did and get yourself a jar. A nice jar, a container, a basket, anything. Get yourself something in those little tiny sticky notes. I've got these little tiny ones here that have the little hearts on them. So get yourself something, put on the paper what you did that day, and then put it in that basket. At the end of 30 days, and do one thing every day. At the end of 30 days, take a look and open all those up. Go, wow, look at all the things I did today. Start firing your engine. Get yourself moving. Okay, so now you're sitting in, and the card is telling you, yep, this is the dances on one foot, the balancing act. I swear I'm not telling. And this is balance. This is all about balance. So I'm walking in, I balance. I found this inertia. How in the heck do I move forward? And that's exactly what you do with those little notes. You move forward because it feels like you've only got one foot. I don't have 2 feet because I can't go ahead and keep running. I'm stopped, stuck. Move forward. You got this. Move forward. And if you have to write little notes to yourself, do that. Those dry brush or dry eraser pens were great on a refrigerator. I have notes to myself all over. I write right on the refrigerator things that I want to tell myself, motivational stuff to get me moving. And the nice thing is you just dry erase it off and it's good to go. Won't mark your fridge. Kids love it too. Okay, woo, big day for you today. Take care. Paul, hello, grandmother. I'm ready for Friday. Oh, I can't wait to find out how all this is going to play out for you. I saw it in this morning at 3 o'clock. It was big. Woohoo! So Friday's going to be a big day for you, my friend. So today you're sitting in 10. This is pure intellective measure. It sits in the middle of the medicine wheel, and you don't have to live up to anyone else's expectations. And it looks like you're living your best life right now. So I love it. And don't let other people poo poo you, because I can see there's a lot of chitter chatter behind you. It's almost like people trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, and just celebrate yourself. And the more you hear that chitter chatter to don't, just go, yeah, I'm on the right path. That's right. You go ahead. You talk all you want. I'm doing me. And you're also sitting in rage today, which is interesting, which is bringing in that. And now, rage, a lot of people think rage is bad. Maybe you are sitting in rage as an anger, that sort of thing. We all feel that kind of stuff from time to time. But I would like you to burst out energy today. So, whether that means clapping, walking around, just you need that impact today. Nice hard taps, not little tiny taps, nice hard taps. Really bring out that energy, stuck energy. We want that boom today, because when you can do that, you're releasing and opening more senses so that you will be able to receive better on Friday. And I've never told anybody that before. So that's very interesting. Um, so you are also sitting in the stranger, the curiosity. The curiosity is starting to grow. And I'm looking and I'm wondering, oh my gosh, where is this going to take me? Don't be disappointed and don't predetermine it. So allow yourself to not predetermine what you're going to experience. Just tell yourself, I am going to experience exactly what I'm supposed to experience. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. That affirmation will get you farther, and you'll have a deeper experience than if you have, hey, when I go, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Don't predetermine it. Allow for the magic to unfold. Oh my gosh. Kim, I love it. Thank you. I started the ceremony on the new moon. You and I are so much in sync, my girl. And the intention was all about the financial situation. I knew it. I knew it. And I swear, Kim and I were not talking about this, because we do talk quite a bit, but that's funny. Angie, thank you. You're most welcome. Debbie, thank you. Thank you. Accurate always. Miss Garcia. Ooh, hello, Miss Garcia. Misa Garcia. You are sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the spirit of all plants, but boy, that's dropped down to the bottom of that medicine wheel. Emotions, and I just want to cry. I feel like I just want to literally wail. I feel like almost like a wailing wall. I feel like I need to is stuck in here, and I just need to cry to get it out. And I don't want to upset anybody. I don't like doing that. It feels uncomfortable. And and the tears and everything's choking up inside. If you don't get rid of this, if you don't get rid of those tears and that stuck, you're going to make yourself sick, because we can have a tendency to do that. And this is asking you to start crying, to allow yourself to cry, to allow that, oh, I just want to let it go. And I feel that there's a tightness in my head. I feel a headache from here to here, almost like someone's screwing an elastic band around here, and it's getting super, super tight. And I feel like I'm in a fog, not looking out. More information is going to come as I sit in this energy. Um, I'll go on to the next one. You're sitting in love today. Ooh, upside down love. Upside down love. Ooh. Love. So if you can remember that, above all else, if we can cut ourselves some slack and love us, love who you are, love where you're in. I feel a real sense of duality right now. I love myself. I really care. I care about others, but man, oh man, I have this wicked headache. I don't feel good. I just want to cry. And you know what? When you cry and you release like that, that will allow you that calmness that can sit in the flow. That's that flow of life. And it's allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to shed. And you're also sitting in the law of the land, that ancestral wisdom. So go ahead, hug yourself today. I would lay down on the floor if you can, or the bed, Wrap your arms around yourself. You even maybe want to roll yourself up in a blanket. I've done that too. Roll yourself in a blanket and start rocking. Put some music on that really, really, really calls to you, and allow yourself all the memories of that music that's coming in, that love of self, love and the remorse of letting go that other stuff that's holding on there, because there's deep sorrow inside that really is calling to come out. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. And I send you much, much, much care today. So Nick, hey Nick, hey ma'am. Hope you're you are good. I'm awesome. Please can I get love stone reading for guy I'm taking. Okay. Woohoo. Here we go, Nikki. You're sitting in the number one. All things are possible. Everything's possible today, and this is what do you want to nurture. And I almost think that you had either this zone or very similar to it the other day, where things are possible. You get to decide what you want and what you're going to move forward on, and it's just saying the possibilities are endless at the moment. Um, Nothing else is coming in, so just hold on. A confrontation. So so all things are possible, but you have to speak your truth, and you have to be very succinct in your truth, because I see boundaries are not necessarily being respected. There is a blur of who am I, who is he, and how do we walk together but not walk together, because there has to be separation in order to be togetherness. I don't mean separate. I mean, I do my thing sometimes, you do your thing sometimes. We don't have to do everything together. We're not locked at the hip. We both have separate individual selves. Allow those individual selves to flourish, and then celebrate the commonality between the two of you. It's asking you for that definition, and bring it out today. Don't just allow it to unfold with just on its own. Just really, really bring it in. And you're also sitting in what is this? The hollow bone, that teachability. Allow yourself to be teachable. Allow yourself to change and do something different than you would normally do. That is that beautiful teachability. Be hollow. Be, I'm going to receive, but I am going to allow you your space to you do you. I'll do me, and together we will do we. That's really important, to have that distinction between you, that you aren't the same person. You are two individuals becoming a couple, but a couple in supporting each other, not necessarily being the same person. I hope that makes sense. Debbie, thank you for so much. Beautiful. You're most welcome. Um, da, da, da. Yes, yes. Timothy, Bingham, how's it going, my lady? You're most welcome. It's going good. May I please have a reading too soon? Um, Absolutely. And I hope I got to you in time. So 5, 10, and 2 is 12. Number 12 is all the galaxies. You've got a lot of stuff going in. It's almost like I'm seeing lots of balls in the air. I've got this happening and this happening and this happening and this happening. But if I drop this ball, then all those balls are going to drop. And I'm so busy right now. I'm jumping around here, there, everywhere. But I not only am I carrying my own stuff, I'm carrying everyone else's stuff. So now I've got all, it's like thousands of balls are in the air right now. And you can get overloaded and depleted really fast when we hold that space. You're also sitting in, you're not sitting in a great teacher, you're sitting in the element of water. In the south is water, and you're sitting in the flow. But that flow, you're in the rapids, my friend. You are sitting in overload. You could get so busy that you lose sight of what's right in front of you. So step back a little bit, slow down a little bit, and don't have so much in the air at one time. And it's the stars in the skies are limited possibilities, which is absolutely true. And that all those stars are all those balls that are floating around in that air. You literally have everything going around today, like everything. And you're sitting in the stars in the sky, but you were also sitting in that beautiful number 12, which is the galaxy of all those stars, all those cosmos. Everything is moving and moving and moving. So don't allow yourself to get overloaded. Slow down, have patience, take one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Don't overburden yourself today. I hope that makes sense for you. Here we go. Um, Alicia, love stone readings. Thank you. Think I did you earlier or no? No, I did not. So let's go do you now. I love a stone reading. So this is for Alicia. Alicia, you are sitting in the number 8, the cycles of natural law. But boy, are you sitting in abundance right now. Abundance. So today's the day for manifesting for you. Get out there, make an altar, make a vision board, write down something, even a piece of paper, write down what you want, or go on the internet, find something that you like, take a picture of it, keep it on your phone with you, and remind yourself of what you want to do, move forward. Manifestation window is open. You and the universe is listening, but be careful what you ask for because you want to be succinct in what it's going to look like. If I get this, then this means this, and this will happen. Because sometimes we'll say, hey, I want whatever it happens to be, but then I know the burden of it is not really what I really want. I want the whatever. So then you got to start cutting it back and figuring out exactly what is it you're looking for. You're looking for the shiny thing, but what is the cost of when we own it? You're also sitting in the physical today. That physical demands on yourself, physical demands on finances. So, and be honest with you, and I don't know you from anything, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing is a shiny, bright car. And I'm seeing this shiny, bright car. And I want the shiny, bright car, but it's going to tax my finances, is what it's saying. If I get the finances and I get the car, and then I'm going to be burdened by the payments of that car, and it's actually probably not for my good. Now, whether it be that actual car or whether it be another circumstance similar to that, but that is kind of what it's showing me, that I want something, but if I get it, then it is what is the burden that it's going to be bringing me? So it may not be the shiny car I want, but maybe you're looking for dependable transportation, or you know what I mean? So cut it back so you aren't putting yourself in a financial situation that is going to overburden you. So 6, 7, 8 months down the road, you're going to be going, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Okay. So pay attention to that. Holy moly. Um, now I'm going down to angels. Angels entrance. Ooh, I like that name. Angels entrance. You're sitting in the number 5. What is it like to be human? What's it like to be human? I've been this beautiful seed self, the spirit self with endless possibilities. I can go anywhere and do anything. And all of a sudden, I've chosen to come to earth and I've stuck myself inside this human body and I'm living this human existence in a crazy time of the world right now, of the earth changing, civilizations changing, and everything changing around me. How do I navigate that? And then often the questions is, what did I do? Why did I choose this? You chose it for a reason, and just sit in the existence of being human. Feel all the feels. Allow yourself to observe and go, holy smokes, what is my role in this world right now? And how can I bring the greater good to others as well as to myself? There might be some confusion sitting in there, and I'm pulling it. Okay, and you're sitting in death. So you're also sitting in the great teacher of death, which is death and rebirth. So we're reinventing ourselves. So I've come from into this human world and I'm experiencing being human. But in order to be human, I have to constantly change and rebirth myself. And seriously, every day we do a series of death and rebirth. Wake up in the morning and we are this one person. Then we have all these experiences as that person that day. And then tomorrow we're a different person because we've got all these experiences now in our memory banks. So we keep changing and evolving and allow that evolution to die daily, 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 and allow it to regrow. And then you're going to keep moving it forward. But you get to guide the ship. Don't think that just circumstances is doing it. You actually get to guide it. So then, hey, I want to bring in blah, 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 and then start working towards that. You're also sitting in sky dancers and surrender. just surrender to it. Just love the thing that I'm doing. And I'm just going to experience this ride because holy moly, it is a ride. Experience, have joy in it, find laughter in it, find the little fun things that are happening, get out there, move to the energy of it, and you'll feel really good with this energy because you can bring light and love to other people as well. Those around you are navigating to you because you're fulfilling them. So in order to do that, though, you have to keep your cup full too. I hope that helps. Um, Die daily, yes. Timothy, what do you think the evening news to foretell events? I'm not sure. Sometimes the events on the news I'm part of, I think you're right, that um, in the rapids, yes. So I have to tell you, to be quite honest with you, I don't watch the news. Um, I'm not one for regular news station, mainstream media, if you will. I really believe that that is turned into um, no longer the journalism that used to be. Journalism in the news used to be, I'm going to give you this side and this side of whatever, and allow you to choose and make your own decisions. Now it seems to be slanted. So it's when whatever the newscasters are, and I believe that's by design. I believe it's designed to divide and conquer. And I believe that the people are being divided and we get to choose not to be divided. And if we choose not to be divided, I love you no matter what you think. I love you no matter where you are. It's not I'm not here to judge you. And I really walk forward in that. And take that back. And when I get people come to me and go, but I'm judging you any which way but Sunday, it doesn't, I don't care. They can judge me all they want. I'm not going to be influenced by their judgment over me. Sadly, a lot of people are. If you take a look at your life and you believe one thing, but I can't dare say it because the people I'm around will not agree with me, then what happens is we've now walked out of balance because now we are not speaking our truth, we are speaking someone else's truth. And even that, is it their truth or are they doing the same thing I'm doing because they want to fit in too? So instead of playing that game, I choose not to dance in that field. And I say, you know what? I'm just going to do me. I'm going to do everything I can so that my little part of the world, my little part of my existence, nothing but support, care, and love for myself and for those around me. And then allow that to happen. The world's going to do what it does. I can't prevent that, but I can definitely choose my little part of the world of sitting in love and light and acceptance of others, no matter what path they're on. I hope that makes some sort of sense. So, Timothy, see about the missing persons in the area. Sometimes, yeah, missing people. There seems to be a lot of missing people around, doesn't there? And I wish I wish I've had people ask me, can I track people down? I do not have that ability. I wish I did, but that's not my thing. But yeah, I find it gets overwhelming, to be honest with you, Timothy, and then it drags me right down. I'm sitting in five, you're sitting in 5, 10, and one is 11. 11 are the stars. Let's be those shining stars that shine for others in the darkness. When they're sitting and they're lost and they don't know where to go, send out that beautiful beam of light so that when they look at the stars, they go, I'm not alone. And I feel the love of the universe because right now I experience the being human and I'm just lost. I could be out on the street right beside you and still feel lost. So can we support each other that way? Um, Seems there's a lot. Yes, absolutely. And I agree with you 1,000%. Um, and we're sitting in the great teacher. You're sitting in the East. It's interesting. So you're sitting in rage today. So you can get locked up in that. So, and then when we watch all this stuff that's happening, we can get really, really angry about it. And then what's purpose did it serve when we're holding anger? So I'm going to ask you to release it, release the rage. And how we release that is we get out there, we chop wood, or we even lay down on the ground. I've done this too, just lay down on the ground and just pat my hands down on the ground and just get rid of the stuff that I'm holding in so that I don't have to hold it myself and I can let Mother Nature hold it for me. Excuse me, you're sitting in the dragon's hoard. This is protecting the future. And you're absolutely correct. So by holding on to this, The future is there. The future, the children, protect the children, protect life ahead of us, because those generations behind us are walking into the world that we're leaving them. So, can we leave them the best possible world so that when they come forward, they aren't just dragged down into the ugh, and they're coming into a beautiful sense of being. In my day, we used to be able to get outside and play. We weren't worried about strangers so much. We weren't worried about all those things. Of course, that was back in the 50s and 60s. This is a whole new world for these kids. So let's give them some joy, some fun, some freedom to be, so that they come into the world loving, caring human beings, knowing that they are supported as well. Um, anyway, I think I'm done, guys. And grandmother, I hope your husband is getting. He is. He's actually had a little bit of a setback in the hospital. He had a fall, and when he fell, he separated the muscle. He fell out of his bed and got tangled up in the rail of the bed. And so when he's pulled the muscles off his rib cage, and now we're waiting for the muscles to start growing back. In the meantime, as those spurs are coming in and starting to regrow, he gets confident because he feels better, and then he'll do a stretch or a move, and it'll re-wound that part. And the ribs, there's not much we can do, so it's just a matter of hot and cold therapy. I have him on my massage table every day. We're constantly pulling energy, working energy, and he's out in the yard. He's pulling in all the stuff that I tell you guys with Mother Earth on the ground. He's doing that, and he's regained all the use of his legs. He's regained all the use of his arms. It's just now we want this darn muscle to grow, and we see the neurologist and the stroke doctors. In December, first week of December, and they're going to do another CT scan, and then we'll find out. I believe that um, spiritual help and energy workers and that kind of stuff, natural medicines work great, but I also believe in the medical system. We just have to pick and choose what's right for us. I don't blindly just take a drug for any reason, and but I believe that some of these things are there for us as well. So working with what is our tolerance level with regular systems, finding doctors that think the way we do, so that we can move forward in his rehabilitation. But keep sending the love for that muscle to reattach to his rib cage. Oh my gosh. So anyway, thank you for asking. Take care. I hope you have an awesome day today, whatever you're doing. And it's Wednesday, 2 more days, Paul, and I can't wait to hear about it on Monday. Okay, take care. Bye bye.